Welcome back to our coverage of American Legion Baseball on TableRockSports.net. Thank you for your patience during our technical difficulties. For the Mustangs, we're in the bottom of the second. No score in the ball game. Runner at first. Pedersen the hitter. And he ends up taking one for the team there. Get our scoreboard up to date here. Runners at first and second. One gone. Coach Garrison. Discussion there with a little conference out on the mound. Brady Patterson getting ready to hit for the Mustangs, who are on the verge of breaking through and breaking up the scoreless tie. Bottom of the second. First game of a doubleheader, so if you're local to the area, I invite you to come on down. Game 2 will start approximately 25 minutes after the scheduled 7-inning game comes to its conclusion. Brady Pedersen, the hitter. Lefty stick. He has a man in scoring position and a runner on first. Shows bunt, but pulls it back. Pitch outside. As Pedersen gets ahead. Pitch from the stretch. Catches the corner. A little Sherwin-Williams number. Good enough to paint that corner and level things up at 1-1. Bunt attempt foul. Assume now with 2 strikes that will come off the table as an option. Zavolta from the stretch. Pitch right straight up the middle. Going to be a tough play. Behind the back to second. But the runner gets there ahead of the throw, and he's safe. And that'll load him up.
Second baseman, number 29, Keegan Painter.
Keegan Painter comes up with a tremendous opportunity here. Ducks on the pond with one gone. Pitch outside. Bassett doing a good job of keeping that in front of him. Both these teams off to excellent starts. And line drive, hit out to center field. The catch is made. The runner will tag. The throw to the plate. Well, pitcher there to take the throw, and a run comes home, and we've got ourselves a 1-0 ball game. So there are 2 gone now. Runners at first and second. Center fielder from North Medford High School, Easton Curtis. Curtis, stance open. Looks like he took a little something off of that, and Zavolta gets ahead 0-1. Pitch hit off the shin of the pitcher. Feed to second base in time. And that'll do it for the Mustangs, but they pick up a run and take the early lead. We will be back with the top of the third right after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
Dear Triathlon, let's splash through rushing rivers, take on iconic trails, and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't kick back and enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs. Toyota is the #1 retail brand for 12 years in a row. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
We go to the top of the third. The Mustangs stake to a 1-0 lead. Nathan Bassett, Nuggets receiver, will stand in. Pitch way inside. You get nicked and head on down to first. Leadoff man aboard for the Nuggets. And that'll bring up Kason Orr, right fielder from Crater High School. And he's definitely one of those good bat control guys, the kind of guy you like to have. Somebody with the skill to help move the runner along. Roden pitching from the stretch, lays down the bunt. That's a hard one down to first. Malari has a little trouble with it, but he's able to gather it up, go to the bag, and maybe not the prettiest sacrifice bunt you'll ever see, but it gets the job done. So tying run and scoring position. And we're back to the top of the order as Valenzuela stands in. He hits the ball in the air just beyond the outstretched glove of Painter. And a run will come around, and we got a tie game. Valenzuela makes things interesting. Got a man down at first. Tie ball game. Swing and a miss, strike one. Cooter to look at the pitch outside. Caden Cooter from Hidden Valley High School. Roden ahead here in the count. Pitch way inside. Almost up there in the breadbasket. Pitch off the plate for Roden. Will run it full at 3-2. Roden's danced with a little bit of danger in this ball game, but has managed to generally avoid trouble for the most part so far. That one hit foul. They got a 3-2 count. Runner on first. One gone. Throw over. Gives Valenzuela a chance to get dirty here in the inning. Payoff pitch on the way. Hit right up the middle, and that one will fall in. Cooner will get aboard. Jace McGowan. Playing second base for the Nuggets. Hitting out of that number 3 spot where you ordinarily expect your best all-around hitter in the lineup to be. First pitch outside for a ball. And he'll pull that through. It'll find the hole. We got a runner coming around third. And he's going to work his way back. Nuggets wearing out that side of the infield here in this inning. Just right around second base. And that'll bring up Cole Carnes. Part of that Mustang brain trust coming out there. We see Brett Wolf and Kevin Schaefer. Probably in part, for one, settle down Roden. 2, you got multiple play possibilities on a ground ball. Just making sure everybody gets to the right place at the right time. Mustangs had a similar situation in the first with a couple men aboard, and a double play got them out of trouble. Everybody will take their stations. Carnes digging in. Bases loaded with one out. Roden promptly gets ahead. Ball hit in the air to left field. Sickler comes over, makes the catch. The runner will tag. And he comes home. It's a 2-1 game. Two gone in the inning. Wiley Mendez will come up. Right-handed hitter wearing number 1. Pitch on the way. Third baseman will take a throw across the infield. Is in time. And that'll do it for the Nuggets here in the top of the third. They pick up a pair of runs. They take the 2-1 lead. We'll take a timeout and be back in 60 seconds on TableRockSports.net.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as the fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour.
Bottom of the third. Mustangs, a little catching up to do. Jackson Rosenthal from Ashland High, class of 2024. Looks at a strike from Zavolta. Good length at 6'4". Ashland primarily employed him as a first baseman during his high school days. Pitch up and in as Rosenthal gets ahead. There's a strike. The leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the third. Outside. We got a full count. Hit one into right field. That'll fall in for a base hit. Leadoff man aboard for the Mustangs. That'll bring up Keller Bloodworth. So the Mustangs with just their second hit of the day. Zvolta looks over to first. Rosenthal with a reasonably healthy lead off the bag. Zvolta catches the outside corner. Bloodworth will hit this one back up the middle. Throw over to first is in time, and there's 2 gone. Zavolta gets a big hand from the Nuggets defense. And that'll bring up Sean McFall. Ball hit up the middle, running over and making the play. Well, Nuggets slam the door shut on the Mustangs. No runs, one hit. No Nugget errors. We'll take a quick timeout and we'll be back with the top of the fourth following these messages on TableRockSports.net.
In the heart of the Rogue Valley, RVTD connects us all, not just through miles traveled, but also through time. With renewable technologies and more convenient ways to get around, RVTD's building a future that keeps our region connected. Public transportation isn't just about getting from here to there. It's about the journey, past, present, and future. Rogue Valley Transportation District, celebrating 50 years of moving our community forward.
Don't miss the President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Top of the fourth. Nuggets will look to see if they can add to their lead right here. Ben Morgan will lead things off for Grants Pass. Roden takes one way inside. And that's a fair ball. Morgan will motor past first base, head into second. Morgan leads off the inning with an extra base hit down the left field line. Cam Holland, the hitter. Holland in the outfield today. Fouls the first one back to the screen. Holland got to play the hero back in a game we covered in early April on a rainy day against Sheldon. Game knotted up. He ended up hitting a walk-off home run to deliver a victory for the Cavemen. Here he shows bunt. Morgan, about a 5-step lead off of second. Holland's bunt fouled off. 0-2 the count. Nathan Bassett on deck. Ball hit in the air to center field. Curtis there to make the play. Quickly delivers to the cutoff man. Morgan's going nowhere, and we got one gone. That'll bring up Nathan Bassett with one down. Bassett, the number 8 hitter in the Nugget order. Roden sets. Looks back to the runner, now to the plate. Gets the pitch up, and the count goes 1-0. A little trouble there in the infield. The ball gets away. And now the runner Bassett is going to run into second. So with the error, we now have a runner at second and the lead man down at third. Courtesy runner coming in for the Nuggets. Coming in as a runner is Braden Reese out of Grants Pass, wearing number 15. Roden gets that one over for a strike as he promptly gets ahead of the hitter. Got overthinking about that one, but he held up in plenty of time. Pitch outside as the count goes 1-1. Goes to the inside. Nothing doing there as the count goes 2-1. Runners at second and third. One gone. Ideally, some contact to the right. The Nuggets will be looking at extending their lead. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Roden comes to the plate. Ball hit in the air to shallow center field. He gets there in time. Now a throw back to third. And there's two gone. Good hustle in the outfield by Easton Curtis. And now we're back to the top of the Nugget order. Valenzuela will stand in. Penciled in as a designated hitter today. And he'll pull that one foul as the count goes 0-1. Played a lot of third base for Grants Pass during the course of his high school career. Oh, 1 pitch, bouncing ball down to first. Malari shovels it. Play is made, and the inning is over. Grants Pass threatens, but it remains a 2-1 ball game. We will take a quick timeout and be right back here on TableRockSports.net.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Go to the home half of the fourth inning. 2-1 ball game. Game one of a twin bill between the Nuggets and Mustangs. The Mustangs will be in action once again on Wednesday as they take on the Roseburg Dock Stewarts over at North Medford. That doubleheader will get underway at 2:30. Our next broadcast here on Table Rock Sports will come on the 26th as the Coach K tournament gets underway. Zavolta, right on target. Well, actually, I call that a ball, I guess. So I guess I should make the scoreboard reflect that. Now the count 2-0. Zavolta comes to the plate, and that ball bounces high on the infield. Getting a glove on it there is the third baseman, Morgan. So the leadoff man aboard, Grady Sickler, the hitter. Sickler played catcher and was the ace of the staff for Cascade Christian during the spring season, playing left field today. Pitch in the dirt as the count goes 1-0. Zavolta, throw over to first. Runner back in, plenty of time. Ball hit down the third baseline, but foul. Grady Sickler, also a reserve quarterback for the Challengers. And with that, saw some time at wide receiver during the season. 1-1 the count. Throw to first. Sickler shows bunt, lays it down, goes to the hill, only plays to first, and the sacrifice successfully executed. One down, and the tying run for the Mustangs in scoring position. Patterson, the hitter. Runner at second and one down. Swings through that one as Zavolta gets ahead. Shows bunt, lays one down, left of the hill. Throw down to first. In time, and now two gone. But the runner at third.
Catcher, number 14, Brady Patterson.
Brady Patterson, the hitter. Lefty hitter. Playing catcher. Zavolta tries to catch the corner there. The pitch outside as the count goes 1-0. Pitch fouled away. 1-1. Savolta from the stretch. Pitch fouled away. 1-2 the count. This one fouled off as Patterson strays alive. Table Rock Sports is able to bring you summer coverage thanks to our great sponsors, including our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less, and John L. Scott Real Estate, scoreboard sponsors for Table Rock Sports. Pitch fouled up over the screen. I think maybe if Kyle reached out just a little bit further out there, he might have been able to haul that one in. Count will remain at 1-2. 2 gone. Bottom of the fourth, and the Mustangs trying to tie this up. Patterson awaits the pitch, hits it in the air to right field. Or will run back on it, make the catch, and that will retire the side. It remains a 2-1 ball game. We'll take a 60-second break and be right back.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bro treatment.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Top of 5. Grants pass with the 2-1 lead. The Mustangs put a run on the board back in the second. Then the Nuggets answered with 2 in the third. Eric Pasqueta out of North Valley High School. Actually make that Caden Coonert. Have him as 18 on the roster, but 8 is the uniform number he's wearing today. Coonert will take the pitch outside as the count goes 1-0. Pitch on the way. Coonert practicing patience at the plate against Roden. Now he finds himself behind 3-0. Hitters count here. And on 4 straight. Coonert will make the stroll down to first. Jace McGowan will stand in. A lot of left-handed hitters in this lineup for the Nuggets. Bouncing ball hit down to second. Throw over to second. They get the lead runner, but the throw not in time. He'll get a board on the fielder's choice. But they get the lead man, and there's one gone. Cole Carnes will stand in for the Nuggets. Croton looks quickly to first. Comes to the plate, swing and a miss, strike one. Roden with the advantage now at 0-2. Grants Pass coming off a 4-1 victory over the Reno Knights, and with that they ended up winning the Jeff Dahl Father's Day tournament. In the game, Cameron Holland ended up throwing 6 innings and only gave up 3 hits. McGowan went 2 for 3 in the affair. Throw over to first. Once again, Roden working on the base runner. 1-2 the count now. Carnes looks at a ball, and that'll run the count even at 2-2. Pitch inside. Throw to first. McGowan there in plenty of time. Pitch off target. Now Grants Pass find themselves with 2 aboard. And 1 down. Wiley Mendez. Hidden Valley product, playing shortstop. And now a runner in scoring position. Elijah Zauer is going to come in off the Nugget bench. Zauer, also from Hidden Valley. Coach Garrison going to his bench. And a line drive hit to left center field. That'll fall in for a base hit. Runner will come around third. And the Nuggets are up 3-1. I think mentally that's going to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, to come in off the bench. He's been sitting there for a few innings and come up there and kind of cold. You get your opportunity, though, and he made the most of it. Now we got a run down at third, and they get him. Trouble on the base paths for Grants Pass. That's 2 down now. Ben Morgan, the hitter. And Morgan ahead in the count, 1-0. Pitch high. Morgan ahead. And fouled out of play. Counted 2-1. Runner at first. Now Morgan. Little conversation with his coach. And Morgan will now await the 2-1 pitch from Roden. Inside. Morgan with the advantage. Here comes the pitch, and that one's smoked foul. Over in the direction of the Mustang bullpen. Count full at 3-2. Pitch inside. Morgan gets aboard on the walk. And one of the assistant coaches, Kevin Schaefer, will emerge from the dugout. They've had a pitcher warming up down there. We'll see what the decision is here. But want to remind you right now that now, before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Bros gives back to the communities that they serve. And celebrate your big wins at your local Abby's Pizza location. Legendary pizza, legendary memories. Abby's. Roden remains in the ball game. Get our scoreboard up to date here as Cam Holland stands in. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Top of the fifth. Nuggets up by 2. Ball popped up in the air. Malari. Patterson. Watch it sail into the stands. Roden ahead with 2 gone. Nuggets with 1 in the inning. Looking for more. Here comes the pitch. Outside. Tried to see if he couldn't get Holland chasing. Holland will foul that one back, and he stays alive in the at-bat. On deck hitter, should Holland get aboard. Nathan Bassett, the Nuggets catcher. Line drive, that's going to fall in to left field for a base hit. Little dunker falls in, and that'll load the bases. So opportunity for Bassett with 2 gone. Grant's pass, looking to deliver the Mustangs their first defeat of the season. Strike from Roden will even up the count at 1-1. The Mustangs yesterday with success against Fairfield. 2-1 the count to Bassett. Pitch on the way. There's a strike. Roden paints the corner. Bassett pounds it foul in the dirt. The count will remain even at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Bouncing ball hit down to short. A little bit of trouble with it. Nowhere to go. And Grant's pass taking the 4-1 lead. So Elijah Zauer, who came in off the bench to pinch hit, scores the run. Bases remain loaded for Kason Orr. Bouncing ball, throw across the infield, is in time. Grant's pass hangs a crooked number on the board. It's a 4-1 ball game. We'll be back after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you. Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Medford Mustangs here at the bottom of the fifth have a little bit of a mountain to climb. They find themselves trailing in the ball game by a score of 4-1. Nuggets with runs in the pair of runs in the third, pair of runs in the fifth. After scoring a run in the second, the Mustangs have been quiet. Keegan Painter will lead off. Painter from South Medford High School. He's coming into his senior year next year. Playing the keystone spot for the Mustangs today and gets ahead in the at-bat 1-0. Pitch outside. Zavolta catches the corner as the count goes 2-1. Bouncing ball hit down to short. Throw across the infield, and he's safe. Parachuted that throw just a little bit. Painter gets aboard. And here's Easton Curtis. Just graduated from North Medford High School. Show you how long I've been around. I remember when Curtis's dad, Kerry Curtis, was playing at North back in the early 90s. Curtis fouled that one off. Oh, 1 pitch. Curtis will look that one in as the count goes 1-1. Pitch hit in the air. Players converge. Play is made. Cam Holland making the play there as there's one gone. Jackson Rosenthal, runner will go. Throw down to second base. Gets under the tag. Mustangs now have a runner in scoring position as they try to claw their way back into this game. One 1-0 pitch to Rosenthal, and there's a strike. Bouncing ball hit down to second base. The runner will move up. And their hitter retired. 2 gone in the inning. Keller Bloodworth, the hitter now. Thanks to Rory Wold State Farm Insurance and Lippert's Carpet One for supporting our live streams. And for over 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the industry leader and clear choice in Southern Oregon. Ball hit to the right, now to play. Allowed strike for Bloodworth. Ball hit in the air, popped up on the infield. Hanging in there and making the play. The Nuggets retire the side. The Mustangs threaten, but are unable to capitalize. We'll go to the top of the sixth. And we'll have that for you right after these messages.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning
Top of the sixth, and we have a new man on the hill for the Mustangs. Pedersen, the left-hander, will come in and go to work against the Grants Pass Nuggets, who lead in this game by a score of 4-1. Kurt will come strolling up to the plate, get ready to go to work as the leadoff hitter in the inning.
Designated hitter, number 14, Valenzuela.
Actually, Kunert's on deck, and Valenzuela's up first. Patterson's first offering misses. And now that pitch will ride in on the hitter Valenzuela. He gets hit and he'll go down to first. Now we have Caden Kunert. He shows bunt, lays it down. Throw across the infield. In time. The sacrifice successfully executed. One gone. Jace McGowan will come up to the dish. Pitch catches the inside corner as the count goes 0-1. Pedersen working that inside portion of the plate. That one a little too far inside as it ends up going behind the batter and down to third. Goes the runner. So for the Nuggets, run number 5 is just 90 feet away. Pedersen, the pitcher, be going into his junior year at North Medford High School. Outside pitch will make it 3-1. Inside to the hitter. And now we've got runners at the corners. And Carnes the hitter for the Nuggets. Carnes matriculating at George Fox University. Runner goes. Goes in standing up. No contest there. And now a pair of runners in scoring position for Carnes. Pedersen outside on the pitch. 1-1 the count. Zauer on deck. Inside corner for the strike. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there for the Mustangs. And there's two gone.
Shortstop, number 12, Elijah Zauer.
Elijah Zauer came in as a pinch hitter, succeeded in his job, and now he's patrolling shortstop for the Nuggets. Has runners at second and third with two gone. Bouncing ball. Throw across the infield. In time. And that'll retire the side. Pedersen gets into a little bit of early trouble, but he gets out of the jam. We'll go to the bottom of the sixth. 4-1 ball game. Don't you dare go away. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Today's game is brought to you by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events, and by Hart Insurance of Medford and Grants Pass, who can help you with personal or business policies, an independent agency. Sean McFall will lead off for the Mustangs here in the bottom of the sixth. Looking like Bassett Have some little bit of a hiccup there with hang up with his equipment. Now he's taken care of. And he's ready to go back to work. McFall the hitter as he fouls it off. Malari on deck. Outside the pitch, 2-1. Pitch pulled foul. Little reflex test for the third base coach. That's why they don't call it the hot corner for nothing. Two pitch. Swing and a miss. McFall heads back to the dugout, and here's Tristan Malari. The pride of South Medford High stands in. Zavalta will catch the inside corner of the plate. Nuggets pitcher continues his mastery, and now he's ahead 0-2. Outside. Thus far in the game, Zavalta has limited the Mustangs to 3 hits. Bouncing ball hit down to second. Holland fields it, throws to first. 2 away in the inning. And that will bring Grady Sickler to the plate. Outside pitch, Sickler ahead in the count, 1-0. Now he's ahead 2-0. Don't forget that there is a game following this one. Game 2 will pick up about 25 minutes after the conclusion of this game. Sickler will foul it off, and the count 2-1. Sickler working a good at-bat here. He's ahead 3-1. And he hits it just over the outstretched glove of the third baseman, Morgan. That'll fall in for a base hit. Sickler with the 2-out single. Kate Pedersen, who started the day as a designated hitter, is the pitcher now. Opportunity to help his own cause with 2 gone. And Sickler, the runner at first. Outside, 1-1 the count. Logan Zavolta. Thus far, just 4 hits surrendered on the day. Pitch low. Outside, 3-1. Pitch fouled out of play. Full count at 3-2. Mentioned the Mustangs coming in undefeated into the action, but Grants Pass off to a successful start themselves. Swing and a miss. Zavolta. Yes, out of the jam, and that'll take us to the top of the 7th. 4-1 ball game. We'll be back with more here on TableRockSports.net.
You work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit heartinsurance.com.
Welcome to the summer of good. Good people, good taste, good vibes, and good, well, everything. When you're ready for some old-fashioned good, Abby's is your place. We've been celebrating summers around the P&W for over 60 years. At Abby's, good is a legendary tradition. Here's a good-looking pizza, guaranteed to bring some summer smiles. And right now, it's on sale, so it's good for your wallet, too. This giant is loaded with toppings and can feed up to 6 people. Order at abbys.com. Give us a call or just drop by. It's the summer of good, only at Abby's.
Top of the 7th, 4-1 ball game. And Table Rock Sports welcomes the Twin Creeks Retirement Community as a sponsor. Go to TwinCreeksRetirement.com to see what is available there. And if you like sports, Medford is your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more. Ben Morgan. See if maybe they can pick up a little additional insurance as his team leads 4-1. Patterson now in his second inning of relief. Falls behind here 2-0. Sounded like he just caught a little piece of it. works the count to 2-1. Inside. Morgan scoots away from that as the count goes 3-1. Swing and a miss. Full count. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Pedersen works from behind and wins the battle. One gone. Now we're getting set to go to work against Pedersen. Cam Holland. He gets ahead, 1-0. Ground ball hit down to short. Throw across the infield. And Holland beats the throw. So a 1-out infield single for Holland, and that'll bring Bassett to the plate. Pedersen's offering is outside. Now that one's going to find the hole, base hit. So we got two aboard now with 1 out. And here's Cason Orr. Orr out of Crater High School. And Reese in to run for the catcher Bassett. Orr fouling off the first pitch. Take a couple of practice cuts. Steps back in. Pitch on the way. Orr gets a piece of it. 0-2. Pitch outside. 1-2 the count. And again, while the Mustangs will be at home on Wednesday, they'll be playing over at North Medford. Doubleheader against Roseburg. That'll get started at 2:30. Outside pitch, 2-2. Up and in. That'll run the count full. Pedersen's pitch outside, and that will load him up. RBI opportunity. Evan Valenzuela. So back to the top of the order for the Nuggets, who lead in the ball game 4-1. Pedersen misses here. 1-0 the count. Patterson right down Broadway. That'll even up the count at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Pulled wide at first. 1-2. One-two pitch. There's a strike in. There's two gone. Caden Coonert to the plate. So following the doubleheader against Roseburg, the Mustangs will head to Portland this weekend. Inside pitch, 2-0. Then, a week from tomorrow, a doubleheader against Grants Pass at their place. Ouch! Coonert gets hit. That'll bring a run home for the Nuggets, and the bases remain loaded. And that'll bring up Jace McGowan. Patterson from the stretch, pitch outside, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like Patterson took a little something off of it. Pitch fouled back to the backstop. 1-2 the count with two gone. The Nuggets with the run this inning, and the bases loaded. Pitch from Patterson off the plate. Count level at 2s. Now McGowan will step out. Sets himself as he returns. Bouncing ball. Retrieved by the coach for the Nuggets. Coaching staff for Grants Pass, Kyle Garrison, Ben Davis, Marcus Durbin, and Ken Garrison. A ball is the call. Now we have a full count at 3-2. Payoff pitch. Ball hit in the air to center field. Running in, making the play, Curtis And that will retire the side. Nuggets pick up a run in the inning, and we go to the bottom of the 7th. It's a 5-1 ball game. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on TableRockSports.net. Bottom of the 7th, final opportunity for the Mustangs to try to dig out of the hole they're in, and they will go to work against a reliever for the Nuggets coming on. Jedediah Robertson, right-hander from South Medford High School. Brady Patterson standing in, trying to see if he can't get a rally going for the Medford Mustangs. Robertson, inside corner for a strike. Bouncing ball. Second baseman, not an easy play there, and they got him. One gone. One up, one down. Keegan Painter. Painter gets ahead of Robertson. And that one gets away. No harm done with the bases empty, and it's 2-0. Pitch up and in. We've got a hitter's count at 3-0. Painter the hitter with Easton Curtis on deck. Painter draws the one-out walk. And to the top of the Mustangs batting order we go. Easton Curtis. Fouls the first offering back from Robertson. Jedediah getting ahead here. Pitch gets away from Bassett. Painter scampers on down to second. He's in scoring position now. 1-1 with one gone. The Mustangs down to their final 2 outs. Pitch upstairs. Curtis ahead in the at-bat. Jackson Rosenthal on deck. Swing and a miss. Two-two pitch on the way. And the count will remain at 2-2. Robertson comes to the plate. Bouncing ball, throw down to first. And there's 2 gone. The last best hope of the Medford Mustangs, Jackson Rosenthal, stands in. And he'll take one inside and take the walk down to first. We got runners at the corners now. And a conference on the bump. Check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9, and streaming live at theacesportsradio.com. Listen for live NCAA Men's and Women's World Series Finals live on the Ace Sports Radio. And then tune in weekday afternoons from 1 to 3 for Tee It Up Southern Oregon. Among the people you'll hear on there is our cameraman Kyle Clements, along with Joe Brett. And Bloodworth, the hitter, hit by a pitch, and that'll load the bases. Sean McFall, Mustangs third baseman, has the bases loaded with 2 out. And his team trailing by 4. Robertson starts out ahead on the hitter, 0-1. Next pitch, 0-2. McFall Robertson the pitch. Pitch called outside, 1-2. Tristan Malari on deck. Should McFall succeed at extending the inning. Outside, 2-2. Bases loaded, 2-2, 2 outs. And he goes the opposite way, and that one will fall in for a base hit. A run will score. 2 runs will score. 3 runs will score. They're going to bring him around. Play at the plate, and they got him. Well, now, how do you like them tomatoes? Opportunity to tie the game there. Elect to be aggressive there on the play. And he's thrown out at home. With that, the Grants Pass Nuggets keep up their winning ways. And for the Mustangs, they go to 7-1. So your final score on the ball game. The line looks like this. For the Nuggets, they get 5 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. For the Mustangs, 4 runs on 5 hits, and they commit 3 errors. Final score is 5-4, and if you happen to be local to the Bedford area, come on down and catch the nightcap. For us, this will wrap up things here from Harry and David Field. For Kyle Clements, I'm Jim McCoy. Thank you for joining us, and have a great evening.